So in this video, I'll be looking at the search terms report. It's one of the most important reports in Adwords, especially if you run search campaigns. So the way you get to it, there's two options. You click on your campaign. So I'm in my Google AdWords UK campaign, and then click Dimensions, then click on View, and then go down to Search Terms Report. Now in here, you can see the different metrics and the search terms, the keywords, and the match types. You can obviously change any of these by clicking on columns, modify columns, and then that's going to bring up this box. So for example, I've added keywords because I like to see the actual keyword that is matched to the search term. So if you don't want that, you just remove it. Okay, and then apply, and there it's disappeared. So you can change this anyhow you like, and I like the keyword because it just allows me to see it just close to it. And I'll just move this up and put it right there, and then apply. So the idea behind the search terms report, especially for your search campaigns, is that you can see the actual searches that match to your keywords. So in this case, we want to add some negative keywords to block some searches we don't like. So you can go down, look at each of them, and see any words or keywords that you don't like, and then add them to your negative keyword list. Now, depending on how many searches and traffic you get, one of the things you can do instead is download the report and then get it into Excel or CSV, then use conditional formatting and look for any words that are not relevant to what you want to target, and then add them to the negative keyword list. But I'll just try and keep this simple and say, for example, if I go down and I look at this report and I decide I don't like the word help, what I can do is just copy that, for example, open Notepad, and then I'll just paste that in my Notepad, and then what I can then do is continue looking for others and so on. So I just keep adding them to my Notepad list, and then once that's done, I go into the keywords tab and then click on negative keywords, and in there I can add my list of negative keywords and paste them there and then save. But in this case, I'm not going to save because I want that word help. So that's one way of getting to your search terms report and adding them into your negative keyword list. The other way, obviously, is clicking to the keywords tab and then clicking the search terms. And here you're going to actually see the actual search terms. And again, you can optimize the columns that you see. Now, the nice thing about this one is if you find you don't like that one, for example, you can click on it and just add it as a negative keyword. But I prefer just to add the offending word and just leave everything else. It just makes it simpler and so on. But it just depends on what you're doing. The other option is if you find some search terms that are looking good for you. So for example, say you like this one a lot. It's coming up as a search term, but it's not in your keyword list. So you can click on it and then add it as a keyword in your list. So this gives you a lot more options than the other one. So it just depends on which one you want to use. The other option, say you've got many campaigns and you want to apply all those negative keywords to all the campaigns. What you can do is use the shared library and then go to campaign negative keywords and then wait for that to load and then click list and then create the list and put your keywords. So I'll call this account list, and then add your keywords one at a time, then click save. Well, it's not going to do anything, so you click save, and once you've done that, you click on that, and then you apply it to all the relevant campaigns that you want. So that just saves you a lot of time, and it's easier to manage it from one location if that's applicable.